Hey there, Tater Tots! Welcome back to another episode of Tater's World. Man, I really miss being able to say that. We're just flying back from our creeper farm over there. I was really worried that the 118 update would kind of mess it up with the lighting levels and stuff like that, so I just wanted to double check, and I am happy to announce it is working just fine. Thank you very much. So we've been busy, right? And even then, it feels like it's been forever since we've done an actual Tater's World episode. And there's good reason behind that, right? We've done a lot of streaming on the channel lately with our Ultra Hardcore series. That's been going really well, like way better than I ever thought it could go. We also started the Vampire Hardcore series, and that's a little bit like it's hardcore, yeah, with a little bit of a twist thrown in, but I really like the storytelling aspect that we're starting to get into, and there's a lot more that you can look forward to with that. Then, of course, last but certainly not least, we've got the 100 Days Hardcore video that we just put out, and that has been going really well, really well. It was a lot of fun to make. It was a lot of hard work to make, but if you haven't checked it out, please do, because I think it did turn out very good. But with that, I don't have to tell you what time it is. Spuddy and I interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast to bring you the question of the day. The question of the day for this episode is, what has a head and tail but no body? Once again, that is what has a head and tail but no body. If you think you know the answer to this question, go ahead and leave your answer right there in the comments, as you see on that sign right there. Spuddy and I would greatly appreciate it, and we do love reading those things. Well, this is awkward. So I've been thinking, here, I gotta find something. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's come out here. I really like how this area is looking. We've got our awesome bee farm, our apiary. We've got our stables over there. We've got more of like the market area, which we're going to be working on probably today. But if we come right through here, excuse me. Hey, Carl, how's it going? Wait a second. Carl, we still don't have any friends for you, do we? Well, that's something we shall have to remedy, isn't it? So we saddled up Carl and headed for the dusty trail. Cowboy Tater here. The horse rustling adventure took us high into the hills, across the sweltering desert, and we even had to swim the rapids of a whitewater river. Old Carl was hanging in there pretty good, but when we stumbled across a small town, I put him in the corral to rest his old feet a sec, while I got better acquainted with the townsfolks. When I asked them about wild horses, they told me about some travelers who come on through saying something about a whole field of horses somewheres across the hills and by the ocean. With that, I got back on Carl and off we went. We climbed clear up to the top of a mountain and just stood there as the sun was a-setting. It was beautiful. Next morning we took off again, and when we crested a hill, we finally saw it. There was wild horses everywhere to be seen. There was gray ones, black ones, white ones, but what I was really after was something altogether different. A good old donkey. I found a good one, tamed him up, then roped him and hopped back on old Carl to head back home. By and by, the sun was going down, so we set up a camp. Old Carl and the new donkey was getting along fine, and we sat around the campfire till it got good and dark. Then I lay down on my sleeping bag and called it a night. Next day, we finally made our way back to the house, and I put old Carl and the donkey in the stables. We was all happy to be home. There, Carl. See? Now you're not so lonely. We've got a friend for you. We've got a friend. We've got a donkey, and he's going to sit right across from you. You guys can look at each other and talk to each other. It's going to be fantastic. Now, we need to think of a name. Sean. Sean the donkey. Sean the donkey. Carl, Sean. Meet each other. You guys are going to be best friends. Sean the donkey, or Donkey Sean. So now that we've got that done, what I really want to do, Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You're not welcome here. Thank you. The next thing I do is if you look at this market, like this market street, I think we called this Main Street, right? The Main Street Market down there. It's missing some things. So it's looking kind of bare. So I wanted to add to that for our next project. But Tater, what about the space stuff? Yeah, Timmy, we're going to get to that. Just hold your horses. So yeah, we'll head this way. And what are all these guys doing? What's going on here? What's going on here? Huh? Ugh. Oh, missed. That's what happens when you zoom. The scope isn't working very well. Boom. Get out of here. Got him. Anyway, when I go down this way, we've got a couple of stalls. We've got these stalls right here. You can see we've got, who are these? The cartographers, and we've got the Fletchers, and we've got the library over here, which is doing really well. Over there, we've got the villager breeder, and right here we've got the villager training center. Definitely not prison. Or torture chamber or anything like that. So I was thinking that maybe somewhere over here we could add the next kind of village market thing. And I'm thinking for that, a blacksmith shop. So I've actually worked out a design for this in creative, and I think you're going to like it. I really do. So I guess ready, set. We've got our blacksmith set up. I did a little bit of between the time lapse and just now when I started recording. I softened up the edges of the roof here a little bit. I do think it looks better like that. But what do you think? I really like it. I think it's simple. It's small. It's like quaint. But this will actually be, you know how we have those, the little trading stalls? Well, this will be almost like a trading stall. I want to have at least probably just one of each of these guys. So like an armor, a weaponsmith, and a toolsmith, right? So those are the three that I want. And then I just put this here because it makes it look more realistic. If we go inside, it's simple. All it is some beds. This is their sleeping quarters. It's very quaint. These guys are more into working than they are about resting. I asked them, that's like their thing. Yeah, so I'm not going to argue with them. There is something that we're missing though, something kind of obvious. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, we need the villagers. So what we're gonna have to do is go over to our villager training center over here. Hopefully I've got the right workstations in here, otherwise I'm gonna have to make some more workstations. And yeah, the only one I have is the that one up there. What do we have here? I forgot what you are. Sweeping Edge 3. I need to move you over there sometime. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe not, though. But I need to get those workstations, and then we'll get them trained up. We'll get them zombified and cured and whatnot. And yeah. So I guess I'll get back with you when we've got the villagers over there. You've seen this before. You've seen me do this. So I'm not going to bore you with it. Here we go. All right, so here we are. You can see I've got the villagers. I've got an armorer. Got him down to 1 emerald apiece for these, and these are okay, right? They're fine. They'll do. Same here with the toolsmith, all the way down to 1 emerald apiece, and the weaponsmith. That's the last one, all the way down to 1 emerald apiece. So we're doing really good here. Really good. I think the next thing that we can do, I did set up a little bit of a thing. I set up a cart. Geez, what the heck am I trying to say? A minecart track that goes all the way over to the blacksmith shop. And this should work. Let me open this door, and I'll see if I can get you a good view from the replay mod of what that looks like. So let's turn you on. We'll go this way, and that should be all 3 of you. Go ahead. All right, now they should theoretically just drop straight down into there. There goes 1 and 2 and oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. It's like a Pez dispenser for villagers. That's fantastic. Here, let me get in there. I'm gonna have to get in there. Hey, they're already working. Perfect. Give me those. I'm going to need those eventually. Great. I think we're good here. Guys, come here. I'll give you the tour. Yep, go in there. That's your beds. Your beds are in there. You guys aren't paying attention. You're too busy working. I told you guys, right, that these guys, all they want to do is work. They don't care about anything else, which I am perfectly fine with. This is going to be really nice. I actually really like this. Close that up. And there we go. Now I guess we gotta clean that up. So let's do a clap transition. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. That looks so much better, right? Oh, the magic of editing. These guys are loving their house. That's fantastic. The Main Street Market is starting to look really good. We're starting to fill in this area, so I really like how that's going. So now I think we're going to shake things up just a little bit, and you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. It's a comment of the week, yeah! The comment of the week for this episode, let's get all the way to the end, and it's been a while since we've done one of these episodes, so let's see. We had to go back into the annals to find a comment from a few weeks ago for the last episode. So this one comes from Jager. That's my best guess at the pronunciation, and it says, already my favorite series. So Jager is a content creator, does all sorts of different gaming content. Go check them out. I'll make sure to provide a link to their channel in the description. So check them out. Thank you so much for commenting. And you know what? It's my favorite series as well. So wait a second. We just did the comment of the week, and it's not the end of the episode. I can already sense some people are getting really frustrated by the fact that we just did that. But that was for good reason, because now we're going to be heading into space. Let's set our spawn. Boom. And here we are in the transporter room, guys. Wait, I forgot. Before we go, we've got to get geared up for the occasion. All right, energize. Captain's log for interdimensional spaceship ISS Tater, end date A+1. We've begun Phase 1 of the interdimensional scientific research mission at what appears to be a central point in the dimension. This planetary body, codenamed Endpoint 0, consists of a solid substance, light yellow or tan in color. There's a single gravitational direction, as opposed to the planetary gravity in our dimension where objects are pulled toward the center of mass. Here, all gravitational force appears to flow in just one direction. In the center of the body is what appears to be a portal of some sort, and evenly spaced around the portal are large pillars of unknown dark-colored substance, arranged in a circular pattern. The pillars are of different sizes, but all have the same semi-cylindrical shape. There are also alien life forms on Endpoint 0. These life forms appear to have limited intelligence, 2 pairs of appendages similar to the arms and legs of humanoids, although they are slightly taller, and glowing light purple or magenta eyes. Their skin, if it can be called that, is so dark that it appears to absorb any light in the vicinity. For now, I'm going to continue observing Endpoint 0 and its inhabitants from a safe distance. I'll be sure to record any behavioral observations from the planet, its odd features, and the purple-eyed creatures. And on a personal note, I'm still surprised and overjoyed that I was selected for this mission. Not only discovering a new dimension, but also new planets and potentially intelligent life forms. It's like an interdimensional research scientist's dream come true. I only hope that I don't let everyone down back home and we're able to attain our goal of learning as much as possible about this dimension and potentially develop a peaceful and fruitful relationship with any intelligent life forms found here. It's a long shot, but that would be something, wouldn't it? I'm so happy that the decision was made to focus more on exploration and research than coming in guns blazing on a military colonization mission. Those military guys always freak me out. How could they be so cold and heartless? The way they march around with that shoot first, ask questions later mentality makes it impossible to conduct scientific research and any kind of diplomacy. That's all for now. Captain Tater out. So I just can't wait to get started. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. I mean, look at all of them out there. That could be intelligent life. All of that. Oh my goodness. People would kill to have this opportunity. Let's look at some of the experiments that we can do right away. Well, after we can graduate from our observation status. But look, we can try to grow some different types of vegetables, including food. I did bring some bamboo. That's one of the fastest pieces of growing vegetation from our dimension. So we can try that, and just in case that strange blocky substance over there doesn't work for growing things, I did bring some soil from our dimension as well. And then of course, you know, I'm getting pretty low on life-sustaining nourishment, so if we can find a way to grow our own out here in this dimension, that'll prolong the time that we have to spend on this. Oh, I just can't wait. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here and watch, and take my notes, of course. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you have the power to supercharge this video by just doing one little thumbs up. And by the way, it's free. And if you really like this content, hit that subscribe button. It really is the best way to keep watching this content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.